Hi there lads, it's Alex again. Now, since last video I've moved and I'm still over my head in a renovation project. I'm doing, hi there lads, it's Alex again. Now since last video I have moved and I'm still in over my head on a renovation project, and I'm doing some brick repair on the outside of my house where there used to be the extractor hood used to go out. It used to have a double vent, and it's going to be a single vent from now on. So I took some bricks out. There were some bricks out previously, and I'm putting some new bricks in. I'm using my own trowel, which I keep quite clean. Usually after an extended period of use, I put some tin red paint on there and hope it'll seep in through the wood so it'll stay red. Never really works. This is what it looks like after a couple of times of using, really. So if anybody's got something that really works that keeps the handle coated, I'd love to know. But anyway, this is quite wide to get into the existing brickwork. Walking around and moving, I found this trowel. I don't really know how I got it. It came from the UK, and I don't know, maybe I got it at a car boot and Ben pointed it out to me and said, this is a nice trowel, you should buy that, which is somewhat likely. Or maybe it was in a lot he bought, or maybe it's something Ben bought because he thought I'd like it, something like that. As you can see, it's a Bowdon and Co. I thought it was WHS, which Jack from Jack Shed really likes, but isn't. But I thought, you know what, why don't, because I don't have a lot of trowels, why don't I clean this up, just keep it in my user box, and keep it nice and clean, like, clean like this one. The handle seems unused. It's been properly used by a bricklayer, because you can see the end has worn off from tapping bricks down, which is alright, which adds to the character. I like to have all those corners clean and the ferrule clean. I don't mind that. I do mind the dark wood. It's been coated. Maybe, I don't know. Really don't know how I got it, really. Anyway, I did try to scrape some of the coating off, which worked. Gets a bit lighter. So what I'll do, I'll try and scrape this, and I'll try and clean it up, and I'll take you through the steps, and I might show you me putting in a brick at the end of the video. So the handle was the part I was most anxious about, because this looked so rough. Now I don't know, it felt like softwood scraping it. Maybe it used to be grime, but it came up all right. There is some staining in there, which we won't able to get out, or focus is horrible. But I think that's all right. It's very soft. Quite finely sanded, so that's all right. So I'll give this a gunstock coat. I think that's what's best for it, really. I'll do some extra sanding over there because I can see some deeper scratches, but quite happy with how that came out. So we'll finish up fine sanding, mask it, and then we'll move our attention to the rest of the item. So here we have the handle. I've given it a coat of gunstock, Minwax gunstock, to darken it up a little bit, and then I follow it up with a couple of coats of boiled linseed oil, just to give it a good feed. And I think I'm gonna put some furniture wax on there eventually, or when I'm finishing off, but for now I think this is what I can do. So I'll show you it with the furniture wax eventually. Here's the cat coming to help, which is fantastic. Hey, very sweet cat. Got her with the house, so that's good. As you can see, all the metal's clean now. The rust that was stuck on here was quite, I don't know, very stuck. So that took a bit of sanding and then a bit of more sanding to smooth it out. So I got rid of all these sanding marks. Still a bit dark over here, but with the type of steel they use for trowels, there's only so much you can do. But the corners are all nice and clean, and this is all nice and clean. this needs some extra work actually. So that's that. The ferrule did come loose, so I glued that back. This is the remnants of the wood glue, which I'll take off in a bit. Now, basically this is a good working trowel. The only thing, I like a shiny ferrule, so I'm gonna sand the ferrule and then make it pop a bit more. As you can see, I did start on here. Pitting is not too bad, so shouldn't be too hard to give it, you know, just a semi-gloss shine, just to make it pop a little bit, which I like. So I'll do that now, you know, get rid of the glue, finish off on that little section over there, put wax on the handle, and then I'll show you the end result. So here we are, back on the old workbench. You might recognize it. Managed to get it into the new house and free some of the surface up. Waxed the handle, you can see somewhat of a shine on it. I sanded the ferrule. Doesn't look really good up close. I could have spent a couple of extra, at least an hour on this, chasing all the pits, but if you look from this distance, it looks alright. I mean, it looks alright when I'm holding it. It is a user tool, so for now I'm gonna leave it like this. I like the sheen I've gotten. I mean, I think it looks alright anyway. So probably leave it like that for now. So yeah, to the brickyard with him now.